My name is Schwartz. I'm Senior Director of Security Research at Adallom Labs, and my job is to make sure the cloud is secure. It means, to me, taking a step back from the usual security guidelines and the usual security research and to look at the big picture of what is cloud security. Adallom Labs currently focuses on three different aspects of finding new vulnerabilities and new threats. The first is proactive research of vulnerabilities. It means that my researchers actually try and attack different vendors and different types of integrations and configurations used by our customers. The second is trying to go through all of the data that our product currently crunches and goes through and see if we can find any kinds of unique behavior that we consider to be somewhat anomalous or malicious in any sense, and if so, react accordingly. The third is teaching our ever-increasing product into identifying more and more vulnerabilities in the future. And when we do that, we also roll out the same kind of components and run them through all of the data that we've gathered. So we are able to use all of the historical data that we've gathered to try and identify previous attacks or new types of probes being done against some of our customers, and occasionally we do find those. One of the main areas of research that we work on right now is different integrations between different cloud vendors. So what it means is basically that users get to choose what kind of vendors they want to work with by having some kinds of trust relationships being built into the cloud environment of the organization by ways of third-party apps. For example, a user in an organization that uses Google can use his Google credentials to authenticate to a third-party application. The way it works is basically the user, instead of logs into that application, chooses to log in with Google. What happens behind the scene is that that specific application is now connecting back to Google to verify the identity of that user. And if Google matches the current session back to the user, and the user consents to that application to verify his identity, then he can log in. The problem with that is basically the user can grant more and more permissions to that application, and it diminishes the very basic trust the organization has in Google in this case, or in any other SaaS provider. And this decision is being made by the user, not by the IT team, not by the security team. When we find those kind of vulnerabilities, we immediately contact the vendor to make sure that they are aware of those vulnerabilities and they have all the necessary technical information to stop them. Additionally, what we try to do is to figure out if we can somehow stop those vulnerabilities using the Adallom platform. Any kind of security company that doesn't have a strong research lab to support their product is basically missing a major part of what kind of defensive technologies and what kind of protections can we put in place to stop actual attacks. And this is why in Adallom we invest a lot in Adallom Labs.